Hi guys, what is going on? My name is Connor, All Cosmic here, and today we are going to be talking about the leak that happened quite recently for Infinite Warfare. I am finally going to be covering it, and in today's episode we are going to be covering all of the score streaks or kill streaks in this game. So let's get straight into it. So in this series, I've got loads of different episodes lined up for you, covering all the stuff that was in the leak. So in this episode, we are doing score streaks or kill streaks, and we're not sure which one it is yet. And then I've got guns and perks lined up for you guys, but we'll get into this episode. So first on the list, we see UAV. Now this is good. In Ghost we had SATCOM, and one really wouldn't do much, and then if you put two down it make a little difference. But now we have UAV. Hopefully that means they're going to be flying high in the air and you can shoot them down. And I don't mind if people shoot down mine, I'll be shooting down theirs, because generally it is a lower streak. So next on the list we see airdrop. Now this is pretty straightforward. It is like the care package from Black Ops 3. So it'll fly over, you'll call it in, and it'll drop down a score streak or kill streak for you to pick up and use. Next we see drone drop. And in the notes for this, it says it's similar to the Black Ops 3's wraps. So they did have dogs and ghosts, and I was thinking maybe dogs, but then if you think about it, we're going to be fighting mostly on different planets in Infinite Warfare, and the dogs would probably die in space, and if they were in spacesuits, they'd just be gnawing at their helmet. So it makes sense that we have drone drop. Now next we have counter UAV, now that we have UAV, and next we see ball drone backup. Now this one's quite funky because it says it's similar to BB-8 from Star Wars, so that's what it is inspired by. So basically this is going to be the Cerberus of Infinite Warfare, so it may be AI controlled, or you can control it and drive it around the map and blow people up with it. Next we see Sentry Shock. Now this is basically going to be the guardian of Infinite Warfare. Now it sounds like it's going to be using electricity more than just shocking them, so it may electrocute them and they may die, or it will probably take a longer time to kill them in there though. So next up we see orbital deployment, and this is basically the mothership of the game. Now hopefully this is probably going to be the highest streak, and hopefully it's worth getting all those kills for, as the mothership in Black Ops 3 isn't really worth it. You don't get too many kills with it, and you have to get so many kills to earn it. And I really hope it is not like the Loki. The Loki was clunky in Ghosts, so hopefully they don't go for that approach, and hopefully it's worth getting those many kills. So next we see Thor, and the description of Thor is ion cannon. Now this made me think of the XS-1 Vulcan from Advanced Warfare. If you remember, in Advanced Warfare, the XS-1 Vulcan would shoot down a laser beam, and you had a short period of time to burn enemies with your beam and kill them. So that is probably what Thor is going to be. Now we see Precision Airstrike next on the list. And Precision Airstrike, I thought maybe Lightning Strike, where you put loads of different dots on the map and then it will go and bomb those areas. But that is not the case. Some sound files were linked to this folder, and it sounds like it's going to be the Hellstorm. That is what it sounds like. So it's going to be the Hellstorm of the game, where you go down and blow up the enemies. Next we see Jammer, and I thought counter UAV, but earlier on the list we had counter UAV. So it sounds like this is more going to be the power core of the game, which will disable the movement in the game and probably their mini-map or any other things they are using. Next we see Jackal, and if you guys remember, Jackal is the spaceship that you can fly around and use in campaign, and it's the one you're going to be using if you go into the new game mode, where you fight in space with your different spaceship and try and take on people. That is the ship. So this is kind of be the Wraith of the game, so it may be AI controlled, or maybe you'll be able to control it. There is no word on that in the description, but maybe you'll be in the ship shooting people from the sky. I don't know yet. Now we see Mini Jackal next. So what's like a small Wraith of the game? It's the Talon. So this is basically going to be the Talon, and obviously you guys know this the names of the score streaks at this point are not confirmed, so they'll probably change in the game, so it won't be called Mini Jackal probably, but basically it is the Talon. So it'll be maybe AI or user controlled, and you'll fly it around and shoot people in the map. Now the next one on the list is huge. It is the Nuke. Now this Nuke is I think it will be applied to everyone. You don't have to select it for your score streak, and everybody is always actively going for it, even if you haven't applied it on you. And hopefully it will be a gun streak. Hopefully score streaks will not stack towards this, and it's probably going to be maybe a 30 to 25 kill streak. Now it is kind of like the DNA bomb of Advanced Warfare, where it kills everybody on the other team in the map when you get it. So hopefully score streaks won't stack towards it, as I said. And 30 to 25 kills. It was 30 kills in Advanced Warfare, and that meant that it was very, very rare in that game. So hopefully maybe they've knocked it down to 25, or maybe this how the game plays will allow you to get more kills easier. We don't know yet. We don't know the specifics on these score streaks. Now next we see Spiderbot. Now this one kind of confused me, because at first I thought HCXD, like the tick in Titanfall that I've been playing recently. But something later on the list covers that aspect. So then I heard somebody say maybe it will tag players and light them up in red so you'll be able to see them. But then I heard a lot of people say that it can like crawl on walls and jump onto someone and then blow up. So maybe that's the case. Maybe it's like an AI controlled HCXD, and maybe it's quite slow, so it's easier to shoot than a HCXD rather than being really fast. Next we see directional UAV. So this is basically the Hater or VSAT, and hopefully it will be showing their movement in real time rather than in sweeps. Now next we see bombardment. So this is the rolling thunder of the game basically. If you call it in and the enemies don't find cover in time, it will blow you up or the enemies depending on which side called it in. Now next we see remote CA. Now this was inspired by the HCXD or RCXD. So you're going to be able to roll it through and then it will blow up people, maybe one or two. And this is probably generally going to be a lower score streak. Now the last thing on the list kind of confused me. It's Venom. Now I was maybe thinking lots of people were saying specialist bonus. You get all of the perks in the game, and other people were also saying maybe the Juggernaut, like in Ghosts. So you call it in and you get this armor and you'll be able to take on loads of enemies around the map. So that's something I want to ask you guys. What do you think Spiderbot and Venom is? Leave it in the comments section down below. Hopefully you guys enjoy this information episode, and there'll be lots more of this coming. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.